Hi, welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name's Tim. Today we're doing a walk around video of our 2013 Toyota 86 GTS, but it is an MY14, so I'll make that distinction right now at the start of the video. Now this car is in the very attractive orange colour. It's got a nice bronze tinge to it. You can really see it sparkle in this sunlight right here. Very attractive car. You will stand out from a crowd in this car. It's a manual as well, which is also very, very appealing. So we're going to walk around the car, go through the quality of this vehicle, and go through the inside as well, so you can get a full understanding of this car. So first thing I can notice is there are a couple of minor stone chips in the front of the bonnet here, but that's to be expected of a car of this age, because obviously when you drive, debris does fly up from the road. Now here you've got your nice big headlights with daytime running lamps and your fog lamps down here just below your indicator. As the front of the car comes in with the nice streamlined look, it is a very aggressive car. This does have HID lights because you do have the pop-out washers down here as well, which are compulsory in Victoria, or Australia rather, for a car with those headlights to be driven. You've also got an indicator light here as well. Practically new tyre with a rim which has got one minor mark on the side here and down here, but otherwise it's in very good condition. The darkness of the rim set against that chrome really stands out with this colour. Got a nice flute here in the line with your 86 badge on the side, colour-coded mirror caps here. Just apologise for the dirt if you can see it on the car, because the weather here in Melbourne, as you'd understand, does rain then be sunny, and it's made all our cars just that little bit dusty for our video today. Under here we got nice depth on the tyre tread, as well as no scuffing on this rim. That's actually a very, very good condition rim. Moving around to the back, we got our sporty brake lights with our reverse light just in under there, with your dual exhaust as well, with your nice little reflector and parking brake down low on the car down here. Now I've got it running because it is a bit warm, so I was hoping that the boot would still open while the car's running. But we've got a mat in here to protect the back, and when we pull it up, we've got a nice little roadside assistant kit down here. This car doesn't have a spare wheel, just simply because they're trying to cut down on weight to get the best performance you possibly can out of this vehicle. Now here you've got a nice bit of carpet trim to sit under the boot, which makes it just look that much better. It's a nice little touch, I feel, on this car. We'll close it down and then we'll move on to the other side. Now I haven't pointed out many marks on the car just because I haven't seen any. It's in such good condition. Having a look at this wheel, this one also does not have any scuffing, with a practically brand new tyre. Something I'm feeling you're not going to have to worry about with this car is replacing the tyres. This car does have keyless entry as indicated here. I would demonstrate that, but I've actually got the key in my pocket. Once again, 86 badge with the flute and colour-coded mirror cap. Now moving down to our last wheel, under here we got nice tyre tread depth with, once again, just a minor scuff here, but otherwise very, very good condition. And on this side of the front bumper, I didn't point it out to you before, there's one stone chip here, and there was another one over here as well, which I should have pointed out straight away. But what I'll do now is I'll pop the hood of this car and we'll have a look underneath, and we will talk a little bit more about the engine. Now, as I mentioned before, this car does have a manual transmission, which makes driving this car very, very fun. And with the reduce in weight that they tried to target, it's just a very, very good car to own. And even the light weight of this bonnet is just, they've put a lot of thought into every aspect and every panel of this vehicle to really get the most out of it. This does have the Subaru D45 boxer engine in this car, because obviously Subaru had this car made off the same platform. This 2-litre 4-cylinder engine puts out 147 kilowatts and 205 newton meters of torque. With that 6-speed manual box behind it, it's just very, very fun to drive. And just remember what I was saying about that weight reduction in the car. With a 50-litre tank, you can expect around an average of 7.8 litres per 100 Ks or 641 Ks per full tank. Even though this car is little and light, it still has 7 airbags and a 5-star ANCAP safety rating. Now, while we're looking at the interior of this car, just take note of what brilliant condition this car is actually in. And this is designed to look like the racing cockpit of a car, and you really get that feeling when you're sitting in these nice bucket seats. The car has only done 34,600 Ks, so it's very, very low kilometre, which is good to see. And I'll have a look at the service history in a minute. To my right, we've got adjustment for the left and right mirrors, as well as full electric window control with a boot release switch down here. I don't know how well you can see, but you've got cruise control on its own little control arm, indicators on the right and wipers on the left. Now moving to the middle here, we've got a nice little touchscreen unit with Sat-Nav included in here, which is very good to see. Sat-Nav is very handy in this day and age. You don't have to worry about fiddling with your phone. You've got your CD player up here. Oop, I accidentally touched the screen. So you got your CD player up here, audio button here, so you can bring it back over to the radio station and set the radio, as well as Bluetooth capabilities in this car with a USB port as well. Now moving just down under here, we've got our hazard lights with a little clock, and like I said, designed to look like a racing cockpit. You've got little switches down here for your and these other dials for all of your air conditioning needs. It is dual zone climate control as well. Push button start, very handy like I mentioned before. Never have to get the keys out of your pocket. Auxiliary and USB port down here with a tiny little bit of storage as well. Now here's your racing shifter, and just look how smooth it changes through the gears. It's just such a good, yeah, just driving this car is a pleasure. It's designed for the drive. That's really what it's all about. And as you can see, the theme around this car is black leather with red stitching, very appealing. Traction control in sport mode, as well as your seat warmers. So even in winter, you can be comfortable while driving this car. I'll point out you've got like a suede finish in the middle with leather on the outsides as well, with the red stitching, like I mentioned. Genuine floor mats and carbon fiber trim around the dash and the door trims as well. So while you just have a quick look in the back, I'm going to pull out the service books, and then I will confirm the service history that this car actually has, because I know that's important for anyone who's looking at a new car. So while I'm scrolling through this, yep, it'll say it's done a service at 17,000 Ks, 23,000 Ks, 27,000 Ks, all at Toyota, and then we've performed an intermediate service. So it's actually not due for another service until 49,000 Ks due to its logbook history, which is very good to know. So you won't have to spend the money on a service or new tyres anytime soon. Thanks for taking the time to watch our walk around video of our 2013 MY14 86 GTS. Now if you have any questions about this car, please give us a call on 9907 0555. We'll be waiting for your inquiry. Thanks for watching.